All right. Hello. It's Saturday night. We are back for another stream, working on this full mechanics aerial. Looking forward to making some progress on this build tonight. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. We're going to jump into this in a second. Before I do, don't want to forget that we are giving away an MG JEGAN tonight, so that's pretty cool. We do have a couple backup prizes on tap thanks to some of our super chats and all that kind of stuff over the last few weeks. So good to know we got some backups. And thank you for everybody who has done that kind of stuff. I'm going to jump into the chat and say hello to everybody before I get back to building. I think the couple other housekeeping things every time here, right? So one, if you enjoy these streams, please hit that like button. It helps more people see the stream, and that's I think a good thing. We'll welcome more people into this amazing community we got going on here. Two, we do have a sale going on over at mechawarehouse.com this weekend. You can use code FREESHIP75 for free standard shipping on orders of $75 or larger. That's for continental US only, due to the cost of shipping outside the continental US. But if you are in the continental US, I hope you can take advantage of that sale this weekend. And I think that's it. Sure, if I think of whatever else, I will notice it. So anyway, I'm going to jump into the chat and say hello and then get back to building. What's up, Matthew Mahoney, Matthew Russ, Maverick Entity, Wolfpack, Dragon Squall Z, Lawrence Tong, Glorious Dippet. Hello everyone, man, it's been a while since I've sat in one of these. Welcome back. Sound Agent Army, what's up? Jim Co, you, Leon, Mad Mike, Martin, what's going on? Rob Rosencrantz, Kyle Dixon, Chris G Vlog, what's up? Sig Zeon, person from the internet, Jacob Perez, J plus K, Lord Kronos, Skyrider, RJM, and Thor. After the redacted marathon, I need a good snap build, I'm sure. The judges, we decided for the judges builds that we're gonna make it until I think like Monday as our deadline, and I'm almost there. I can't wait for people to see it. I really excited to judge too. I'm slipping through some of the entries. There's a lot of good stuff in there. What's up, Rob Sadler, Austin Bertolini, Peter, what's up, Dylan Dull, let's see, Blasphemy Bills, what's going on, Gojira, Sergeant Slayer, Alolan, Sandslash, what's up, Abnormal Actual, Kiss of Death, this is where I parked my car, J plus K, Heathcliff, Real Time 88, Death, Phoenix Soldier, Kilo Delta, Hunter Thomas, Front Back. Should shorten my username so you suffer less. It's funny, it's not too bad. As long as I have to say it once, I don't mind. First question was going to be, did you make the deadline, Nick? I'm real close. I got a matte top coat. I'm going to spray probably first thing tomorrow, and then I've got to do final assembly. Velcro Shoe Guy, what's going on? Adam, George, how are you guys? Right, I think that's everybody, so I'm going to start building because I'm excited to build tonight. What's everybody up to? How's your weekend so far? All that good stuff. What's up, Stealthy Bedlam? Back is, I don't know, I shouldn't complain. It's not really that bad, but my back's been bothering me the last week or so. Since I don't know, Monday or something. I tweaked something. Thought I was good to go. Went to jiu-jitsu yesterday. Definitely wasn't as good as I thought it was. I'm feeling a little bit more today. I don't know if I'm dehydrated or what, but it feels like it's spreading. So hopefully that doesn't last too much longer. Just got off work playing Destiny before work on Hemoxian Thor. Birthday weekend, baby. Happy birthday. With Nikki FM Graves. Let's get to building. What's up, Micah? RG Sosby, a lot to paint still, but getting close to dawn. See, running errands most of today. We'll be able to get back and work my MG Wing EW later today. What's up, Artie? Usual Barn Weekend. It's either sitting at the PC playing DRG or doing Family Matters, Rock and Stone. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday. Decals F35. Trying to do entry grade RX-78, but leaving the finished parts on the runner. Oh, that's cool. Alright, and the V10, V1, F12. And V17. Appreciate working on Motor Nuclear, TN Bow at the moment. It's up Orlando. Streaming in from California inside of Wisconsin today. Cool. The judges will be assessing the judge builds and hopefully announcing at the expo, but what's the plans for how the community vote will go? So the plan is to have a video go live hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how long it takes for Ethan to do all the editing and stuff and putting it together, kind of showing off all the participants as well as the judges for voting. I have to finalize the details on exactly how that will go. If we're going to use we might use, there's like a voting app we used for, what was the last contest? Repaired, that allowed people to vote on the website. So I think we probably try to use that again. I gotta go set that up, and that'll hopefully go live around the same time. And allow people to vote for like a week for the public vote and the voting on the judges' builds. So building a few shadow cloaks. Plus we going to Boston first. Hopefully we can do some couple hundred on the way. Flag and dance, Serial. Seth Noxy Max. Thomas, what's up? Daniel Morgan, what's going on? Danger Navi. I could start selling resin kits one day. We'll probably start doing that at some point. Or at least, the hard part with resin is some of it is infringing on IP, so it really depends on the kit. Some of the dress-up kits I think are fine. So I suspect at some point we'll be in that at least partially, but we tend to not be super aggressive when it comes to things like infringing on IP. If you guys end up getting most of the 100 sold tickets back as entries, we didn't get as many as I thought we would. I don't have the exact number in front of me, but it definitely wasn't as high of a percentage as I thought it would be. I figured we'd have at least a few people not be able to submit because, you know, stuff happens or whatever. But last time I looked, it was lower than my expectation. What's up, Andrew? You know you want a Dom Trope MG Resin kit though, Nick. You know, to see everyone's redacted builds. It's very enjoyable for me. That's good to hear. Unfortunately, that you didn't get large touch editor, but upside easier for judging and editing. Definitely make judging easier. I'm gonna go back to my redact build once I do some other kits. Time got in the way of some ideas. I wish I knew for every build that wasn't submitted what the reason was. I know a few people have commented that they just weren't into what it was, which I kind of get, but I also kind of don't understand, because like if you're entering a contest like that, you would think you would just go for it and see what happens is kind of the point. And there's definitely people that have had, you know, issues, life changes, whatever. I know a few people I saw reading notes on a couple of the entries. There were some that were just snap builds or partially finished, where people just like, stuff happened, but I figured I'd submit what I had, and I'm happy they did, and very I don't know, impressed by that effort, you know. Advice we'd give to someone who wants to open a store in a country that Gunpla is not catered to. If it's a country that doesn't currently have a ton of Gunpla stuff in it, in some ways that's a huge advantage, in others it is a huge headache. I think the first, almost most important thing is that if what you want to sell is Gunpla, I would figure out your sourcing and try to figure out who and how you can import it into the country, and then figure out how to market it. I feel like the latent demand in countries that don't have their own like normalized supply chain, like the US has actually got a pretty mature supply chain for Gunpla at this point. If you don't have that, there's potentially less competition in some ways. You just need to get people to know that you exist, and obviously be able to get the stuff in. Plan to make a proper scene base for it. I've never done a scene based diorama. I didn't feel like it was worth risking a lot of entries since it would be judged. It's a FTL drive. If I submit a subpart base, it hurt more than help. Tighten extra money. Didn't want to throw in a bunch of money towards painting supplies yet. Got lost first couple days and made it into something I thought that I needed. Cool. Just getting to some new skills I would have waited to try out. A lot of respect people who submitted partial, finished. I'll describe mine painted. Got no colors. Well, hopefully you can do it eventually, even if you couldn't do it in time for the contest. I feel like contests like this should be a good excuse to go and try stuff. I know I, with my judges build, experimented with a few things that I hadn't done before. And I was happy I did. Alright, so we got a head, we got a body, it's pretty awesome. Now I gotta figure out, I think I want to do arms next. Made a diorama, it was my first diorama, nice. What's your favorite kind of soup? What's it called? Kate makes a like kielbasa tortellini soup that's really good. Takeaway I got out of this is to never be afraid of cutting into a kit, just give it a shot. Definitely. What's up, bird soup? Alright, arms. Looks like I'll be doubling up on parts. So 17, 23, and 24. Proof. It's made up from meters is great. Tried a bunch of new stuff, metal parts, photo edge, plastic, custom details, enamel effects, describe it, oil paints, kind of why. I was like, yeah, I can't add diorama to this list. No soup and grilled cheese, baby. The basic white grilled cheese, I know. Grilled cheese sounds amazing right now, actually. Two-piece tomato is pretty bomb. Generally speaking, I'm not a fan of soup. There's a few that I like, but I feel like soup never fills me up enough, with a few exceptions. Soup is not a meal, right? Like, it goes well with a meal. Or can. What's up, SP? Howdy y'all. Been a minute since I've hopped into streams. Well, welcome back, Tyler. I'm gonna do soup when I'm sick or it's freezing out. What's up, Mark? Just finished dinner here. Smoked cheeseburger. How's everyone doing? What's a smoked cheeseburger? Like, do you like actually smoke the burger? Let's see, my makes grilled cheese on cinnamon bread. That's interesting. A paradox when soup becomes a stew. That's true. I feel like stew tends to be more filling. Just filling and something that you can make with almost anything. Smoked over hickory for about 20 minutes. Oh, that sounds pretty good. You're going to figure out that my wife's car misfires because cylinder 2 has 15 psi of compression. Yay. It's got a gunpowder razor and didn't realize just how much plastic dust gets everywhere, every single nook and cranny. This conversation took quite a turn. Now debating the definition of stew. It turns out honestly I'm confused between stew and soup. I just remembered I have tacos. Tacos are great, so that's awesome news. Thank you, Mark, for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate it. Mention that any of these super chats go to the pool to fund the backup prizes and the occasional either extra main prize or bigger main prize like it did last week. So thanks so much, Mark. Steak for dinner, that sounds pretty good. And stew and soup appears to be a liquid ratio and density. Thickness of the broth and size of grain size is what I base it on. What are your thoughts on the new Armored Core game? I haven't played any of the Armored Core games, and I haven't really followed the new one either, so I don't really have much in the way of thoughts on it. Other than I'm excited for it because I think other people are excited for it. I know some of the Armored Core kits are jumping to the forefront again. The difference between the two is a very I'll note when I see it kind of deal. That like not all soups are stews, but all stews are soups. Oh man, this is getting deep. What's up, Living Dead? New type. The other soups are simmered, stews are braised. Got a killer beef stew recipe I need to cook in. It's a unique flavor profile. You watch any of the Twisted Metal series? Watched. Is there a Twisted Metal show? I remember the game. I never had it because I didn't have a PS1. I remember playing it a bunch over friends' houses though when I was growing up. Interview cooking hour. Which is hilarious because I absolutely can't cook. I can make a decent omelet. I can put cheese on bread and put it in the toaster. I can reheat things in the microwave, usually. That's about the limit of my skills. Funny though, I own all the games on both PS2 and PS3, never actually got around to playing them. Yeah, there's a show on Peacock. Oh, interesting. show with Anthony Mackie. I think it's a Peacock. What's up, Mr. Gumpla? Is my favorite thing to do for my family. It's the universal thing that brings people together. Chuck steak, 1 pound of sirloin, tossed in flour, garlic powder, salt, pepper, brown and pod, then add butter and diced onion, cheese, butter, or flour to make a roux. I've already lost me. I guess the other thing I can do is I'm halfway decent at grilling, but I don't do a lot of the marinades and that stuff. That's still my wife's department. She's hear me out, Mech that cooks for you while you pilot it. Once you can make a roux, which isn't too hard, you can unlock a bunch of different recipes. Keep that in a crock pot. It's a good product for cleaning and removing nubs. I need to invest. So I love this, the Gum Primer Razor Origin has been my go-to since I started using it. So I'd highly recommend looking into that if you haven't yet. The Razor Plus is supposed to be pretty good too. It was awesome. Such an awesome deal. Thanks, Nick. You're welcome. So I said, when I go on Twitter and see people and news get their Calibar one, I'm still waiting for a pre-order to arrive. Perfectly mid-core ham sandwich. I don't think they've hit any of the major shops yet in the US. I think any Calibars that are showing up are probably people buying them from overseas somewhere. The distribution for that stuff is so frustrating owning a shop in the US because pretty much no matter what, the overseas guys are going to have it first. And people that can't wait for the newest kits are going to go for that. Blows my mind how anxious some people get about getting kits. Could make a perfectly mid-core ham sandwich. Last week of my first 15 years working in kitchens before moving into rental management. Haro, but it's a George Foreman grill. That'd be pretty cool. Happy to wait. The kits, only kits I try to get from someone else. The Chinese ones. It's a Dakota. Backlog gets too much along with my video games. Yeah, thankfully, I'm able to keep myself out of getting hooked on much in the way of games. Any tips on weathering? Not specifically. Generally speaking, things like chipping and stuff, I've heard from many expertly type people that generally you want to weather more heavily lower on the kit and less heavily higher, because that's how the weathering most likely would appear. The other general tip would be to, is that less is more. It's easier to add weathering than it is to take it away, so start small and slow. Chat, we need to get Nick addicted to Deep Rock Galactic now for Rock and Stone. What is that? I don't know if I even heard of that game. Okay, I'm waiting for patiently the Psychozaka Verka, because I have the full armor Verka. See about the metal structure new gun getting a reprint. I didn't. A lot of ammos guides. My redacted kid did a lot of tank weathering techniques like hairspray chipping. It's cool. There's a lot of information out there if you go look for it. A lot of good YouTube videos and stuff like that. Those were really fun. And actual physical chips, so you get the depth. Started Moon Gundam. Any tips or things to watch out for? I haven't heard of any recurring issues on the moon as far as I remember. Place look for weather about the armored tank model crab. Wonderful game about dwarfs in space, mining minerals on a hostile planet with a lot of shooting space bugs, and war crimes, explosive, and beer. Lots of beer. Is it like Space Dwarf Fortress or something? Like, I read the first like 5 words and it was like, oh, Dwarf Fortress, and then it changed. The small parts and usually HD, but otherwise nothing crazy. You can start once again to come with the bothersome question of age grunt kits. Any word? There are a few age grunt kits that I think are in stock. Would you use the thin Vallejo model color? I don't use model color. I use Vallejo Mecha color. I just use their thinners. I think you could use water as well. Blood red and black color combination. We call it Blood Moon Gundam. That's cool. It wasn't PvP exclusive where people get it last time. You can see the original. Do you guys see the metal structure? Like a voxel-based shooter with lots of train-based traversal. Interesting. Waterworks still need a lot to go a long way. The model color has been designed for brush painting. Found a successful thinning ratio for that stuff. I mean, they do have what model air as well, right? So they kind of have a line intended for airbrushing. Invoice with 2 didn't items that possibly get changed in 2 separate orders. Paycheck didn't hit and need to pay one off before the deadline. Mad Mike, sure, send an email to support, or better yet, DM, since it's a ding and dent thing. DM on the bot. Depending on the timing, there might be multiple different options on that. Let's jumped in. Is this the aerial rebuild, or is it FM and Nick just has enormous hands? It is the full mechanics. I don't think my hands are that big. All right, actually I should get prepped for the first giveaway. All right. Oh, I didn't even prep my questions this time, so it's on my to-do list. It's a good kit so far. I'm really glad that I did a good change of pace from the high grades. Haven't built something larger in a while. It's been a really solid kit so far. I tried shop pay installments, but it wouldn't allow for that order. Oh, interesting. Build the Legion of Thor this week. Count right on burnt out, so I'm going to take a break as well. Okay, question. Need a question. Wait for the LED kit to build my FM aerial. All right. Okay, how about this for questions? So, let's do our first draw of the night for that MG JEGAN. We're going to do a number from 1 to 850, 1 to 850, and Federation or Xeon. Go to a classic type question there. What's up, Build and Collect? So 1 to 850, Fedi or Xeon. One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. And your answer and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. 1 to 850, Federation or Xeon. All right. Watch you, to be honest with Xeon's got cooler suits. Next question needs to be about soup. That's a good idea. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna even write that down. What should be grunts or Gundams? Show who is actually Chad. I like EFSF suits more, but Xeon characters more. But whose war crimes are best? What was the number range, please? 1 to 850. I put my number in, but I chose Xeon because it runs suits a like old school Ganon from Zelda. What did I miss? Not much, Lou. Welcome. So I prefer the early gun types of Geo 4, 5, 6. we already talked about redacted, but you guys all look the same. So any mech is now 2 weeks out from tomorrow, which is super exciting. It's getting here fast. Hoping to get all the final details squared away in the next 2 weeks. Explain the hate for the MG JEGAN. I remember it was disappointing when it was released, but I wasn't quite a hobby at that time. I haven't heard there being any real major issues with it, but maybe I just haven't heard something. Might have grown as well. What's up, Tim? We'll call time in a moment here. Thing with the UPS strike, yeah, it was really good news. I was very happy. Thanks Billy B for the sub, to hear that they had reached a tentative agreement. I guess there's still a chance that it doesn't get ratified at this point, but it seems to have at least pushed off the prospect of the strike for at least the moment, which is really good. I was really not looking forward to trying to figure out how we deal with that. As if it was going to affect a lot of stuff. People were probably just not wowed by it in terms of surface detail. Zaku's most on suits tend to feel bad because I really enjoyed the bad guy aesthetic in most game shows, etc. Then I'm getting labeled negatively. See how these cloaks look on the AstroTurn rope she's built. Didn't know that part. Yeah, so the news makes it sound like it's a done deal, and I mean even the talk from the union and UPS make it sound like it's a done deal. But I guess technically it goes to some sort of ratification vote by the membership. So in theory, the membership could not vote for it. But I don't know what the odds of that are. I have a feeling most people in the union want to not be out, and if they got a decent deal, then they'll go for it. But we'll find out, I guess. And with an AK Interactive pencil, I have not. I don't have anything from AK Interactive. Okay, so I need 17, 18, and 20. This guy comes to my job, says it's just slowing unless they actually make an agreement. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired, but I'm not really understanding what you mean by that. Alright, I busted the thigh joint. I'm doing search of the drill a bit, toothpick, and some cement. Pray for my TriStar. Just pushing the possibility to strike out for the few months. I mean, if it buys them time to further negotiate, then I think it's good for at least the rest of the world. hopefully, if they don't make the agreement, that'll mean that they have time to get something figured out that works for everybody. Order a replacement for HG Hydrant just arrived today. Shame that I ordered another C22. One actually needs C21. That's a bummer. What are we listening to tonight, Nick? Pretzel Rocks, the metal station. Right now this is Haunted, Eric, John, the Brothers, Charles, Robert, Wepfer, and some other names on there that go past how far I can see on my screen here. Alright, I'm going to call time here. Okay. Did I call time yet? I didn't. Alright, time has been called. I'm gonna hit that number 183. I like UPS because when I order from you guys the next day because I'm in Mass, you know, cut off. Well, at least his number wasn't picked, so. I think we have a draw one winner. 183 Toppener. Cut 3. So congrats Toppener. Wait, make sure Topper is actually around here. But if so, we do have some backup prizes. So we'll transition to one of those. Wait, who? Yeah, that you, Toppener. Congrats, you are the winner of the MG JEGAN. So you can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com. And we will try to send that prize out this week. We do have some backup prizes. The next one's going to be an HG powered gym. So next draw we will draw for that one. And that backup prize is courtesy of everybody who has contributed due to super chats and super thanks and the like. A few weeks since the first draw win. Yeah, it has. RGM is a surprisingly nice kit for an oldie. Yeah, it's what I understand. I got one on my backlog I'm looking forward to building eventually. What's the new prize? HG powered gym. Thanks for the super chat, Thomas Dietrich. The ever bulky power gem. Building the FM aerial IM ECBX. Looks like an old school transformer. I see the RE100 Digit, Nightingale, Covenant, and other retailers. Those are the only RE100 kits in the latest reprinter. Can we expect others? Someone for Vindagina or Gerbera? I remember seeing those two on order sheets. I don't know if I've seen any of the other ones though, so it's probably what we can expect this time around. What is the new one? New what? The little mint lads definitely need more someday. Got the MG Jesta since it's the upgraded JEGAN line. I'd actually build my MG, start JEGAN for the next MG, talking about JEGANs. Love the MG Jesta. Jesta's supposed to be a good kit. And we get to see all the Tama2 entries. We're gonna have the video displaying all the entries, hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday on the channel. Backup giveaway prize is an HG powered gym. Got a lot of crazy entries. I haven't looked at all of them yet. Of the ones I did look at, though, there were definitely some really cool stuff in there. A few really creative. That was a really fun idea for a competition. I wouldn't mind seeing more of those blind box in the future. It's cool, Dustin. We'll definitely be looking for an opportunity to do something like that again. Contests like that. Thanks for the super chat. Living Dead, new type. HG Power Gym is really nice and solid kit. Just built one on Kit Passion with Kotobuki MSG parts and Plow Play. $5 to the prize pool. Thanks, Living Dead, new type. The blind box competition idea, but man, the time limit stressed me out. Yeah, time time pressure can definitely do that. In some ways, it's good to get people. I know it gets me out of my. I'm gonna take forever to do this, but I know with my judge's entry, there's a bunch of small flaws that I know about, and I couldn't do anything about because of the time limit. Maybe I could have started earlier instead of waiting until halfway to the deadline to start on it, but what can you do, I guess? Actually, email support my Gmail since it's tied to my YouTube, or is it my primary email? Fine. I think whichever one's fine. Slow night for the stream. I mean, it wasn't that slow. I mean, the fact that we gave away the prize in the first one, I think the viewer count dropped. I don't know if it's because people don't like the backup prize, or if it's because it had already been, just the main prize had been won. They're quitters, exactly. Bone Kanks is looking sweet. Thanks, Brian. It's a nice looking kit. It's been fun so far. You know, I dropped by 20-ish. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's pretty common. Probably less so with backup prizes, but the nice thing about the backup prizes is it lets the people most invested in the community and what we're doing here get the extra chances at the stuff, right? The people that quit out when the first prize is won miss out on those opportunities, so. Well, Nick, how's it? Bridge of the Nightmare, I'm pretty much done. How's the family? Doing well, thanks. Looks fun, definitely in the queue for building. I enjoy listening to this every Saturday at work. It helps pass the time. Just have to talk about soup again. What's the obsession with soup tonight? We are all just balling at all costs right now. Prizes are fun, but it's about the group build. I'll start my full mechanics here tomorrow. Nice. Second chance is how I got the Goof custom. Keep that in mind for a while. Nice. Power Gym, definitely a 9 out of 10 for me. Too hot in Oregon for soup. Go ahead and name the new baby yet. We do have a name picked out, although we haven't, I don't think, formally decided the middle name. I'm just freaking me out, but we haven't shared the name with anybody and don't plan on it. Here for the hang, the draw is a plus. You know, Texas, I still want soup. Mecha, not Mecha, not Dendrobium. We had a long discussion about that after somebody in the stream suggested it would be a good name. It's the second prize. The backup prize, JT, is an HG powered gym tonight. There you go. Sorry, I missed what's the build. So I'm working on the full mechanics aerial. We just found out his gender, and we're second shot's a girl, and we decided on the name Alita. That's a nice name. So 1 into 22. The Drogon Orc Savory has a certain rank to it. Maybe give it another chance. It's a playlist tonight. Same one we use basically every night lately. It's pretzel.rocks is the website. They have a streaming service of music that's supposed to be like YouTube and Twitch safe, and where it's the metal channel or station or whatever it's called. Some good stuff. Let's see. My wife and I both loved the movie, and she was a badass. You're gonna get in the Power Rangers kit one of your minions recommended the other week. Which one? We've had, if it's the one that was in the Spotlight, all the Spotlight kits are stuff as. Anyone else seeing this? No, it's like just out of screen. There's a fly on my manual here. What's up with that? Right down here. He must be like messed up or something. He's not even reacting. So anyway, the Power Rangers kits we had, we might still have them in stock. That is messed up. There's something wrong with this fly. I should not be able to catch a fly. Right? I should have grabbed chopsticks for that. Chopsticks, man, that would have been epic. Fly's just trying to help Bill. Has to crack out to him. Didn't you do 30 years of karate training all lead to this moment? Maybe I was just moving so fast. Could there be a photo submission class for peeps that can't make any mech? I don't think there can be for this time just because of the late notice, but we could definitely consider it if we do any mech again. What's up, Anthony? Hi, because your new type abilities are getting stronger, apparently. Yeah, its life cycle is huffing model cement. Nick Soul, unlike that flute, well, he's not being held down by gravity. 6, I got knocked off. Say photo submissions might do that. Maybe next time. I think it's too late to do something like that this time around to announce it, 2 weeks out or less. But if we do any mech again next year, we might be able to consider it. Is there another giveaway? Yes, there is. We got a HG powered gym up for grabs as the backup prize. I'm gonna do that draw in a moment. know you guys saw too the coins that we're using for the first, second, third, and judges pick awards came in. They arrived on Thursday. There's some pictures up on social, and they're also in the weekly update. Thank you. I'm watching this while playing Days with my homie. He's finally back home for one night. Okay. Okay, so apparently we need a soup question. Let's figure out our number range. Attack on light. Hands on P-Band, AOZ reboot, TR6 Woundboard Psychoblade. Okay, so let's do a number from 1 to 400 and answer the question, soup or stew, since we apparently need a soup question. So 1 to 400, soup or stew, one number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. 1 to 400, soup or stew. Either can't stand liquidy food. Like soup can be good, but that good stew really fills you up. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? That's got to be a reference to something. What's that a reference to? All right. C1 and 2, 23. Chili. Is chili a soup or is it a stew? I definitely prefer chili over the two of them, given the choice. Okay, 6. the trick to explain for me. Definitely run. Just look up something along the lines of I'm at soup or why are you buying clothes at soup store? Get a good chuckle. Chili without beans is just chili. Chili with beans makes it a stew. Okay, well, we usually make it with beans, so I guess it's a stew. Also like to put it over rice. That's usually pretty good. It's possible to prepare chili as a soup. It'd just be horrible. Quick question, do beans go in chili or not? Chili can be anything you like it to be. It could be a soup or a stew or a meal or a topping for hot dogs, etc. Then beans can't be soup. Tell that to bean soup. F312. I'm gonna call time here in just a moment. Join. What's the question? Question is soup or stew. Number range is 1 to 400. Cat's name is Tsuyu from My Hero. My brain had glitch and I ended up calling her Soup. No, that's a name she responds to. Pray to the soup gods on this one, ladies and gents. Music station, this is again pretzel.rocks. It's the metal station, I think. Texas style chili has no beans. I'm not sure. I just know that when Kate makes chili, she uses beans. Now what is chat for that Mark 1 is about to release? Should do a trivia question on it, like what is the character composition or team up? Mark 1, MK1. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, I'm calling time. Okay, 1 to 400. 119. I don't think there's a winner at 119. You guys confirm if that's the case. We'll draw again a little bit. God's forsaken me. Perhaps just evidence there is no soup god. $119 was the number FTL drive. No soup for you. So winner been announced yet? Not for the second prize. We picked a number. No winner for the second draw, so the backup prize gets drawn for again in a little bit. Right. Favorite soup is homemade stuffed pepper soup or homemade chicken noodle. So for the evening, good luck everyone. The Power Gym is a great kit. Till next weekend. Next, see you later. Learn a new type. Delicious powdered toast. I want to say ramen. Sorry, I got better today. What was the number again? 119. I believe nobody was a winner for the second draw. Yeah, the question, croutons and salad or no? Before we leave the topic of soup, I love making my biscuit sourdough, Colby, pepper jack sandwich. Grilled cheese. I feel like Like a tomato soup with grilled cheese sounds pretty good. I don't like them myself, I don't know why. Panera, tomato soup and grilled cheese is a tasty treat. Can't do tomato soup too much like warm ketchup. To say it was grilled cheese, not just a cheese sandwich. Poor man's tomato soup. There you go. Just put some ketchup in a bowl, microwave it. Low heat, or else it starts splattering. Chicken soup when you're sick makes you feel a lot better almost instantly. I don't know, maybe. I read that chicken soup has magical qualities. It says the chicken soup has magical quesadillas. What song is this? Burst of Metal Blows. Leo Valentin, Natale, and Morgan Sansus. Things come to me when I'm sick. Chicken soup and Star Trek TNG. Mexican pozole is a great thing. Have you guys heard we're hiring again? I think last week we announced we're looking for a purchasing assistant to take over some of Kate's stuff, especially when she's down for the count, but she's been overwhelmed for a while now, so we could use the help regardless. And we're also opened a position in the warehouse as well. What's up, drowsy dude? I hate these little mold lines that often appear around features, like they're on either side of this, I don't know what you call it, this round feature here. Always a pain to get rid of. I feel like I need to start using those little metal or carbon fiber sanding boards with the sandpaper on them that like Display makes. The absolute worst to clean up. Same, I'm going to take a hobby knife and sandpaper to them. Feel like I either miss them and don't get them at all, or I like make a huge mess when I try to clean them up. Just need to move to your area neck and get a job at the warehouse. There you go. Or I get sick. I want the soup from the Chinese place by my house. I swear their chicken and rice soup has senzu beans in it because it always makes me feel so much better. Good evening. What did I miss? Any winners? Studio WD, what's up? You missed. We first draw. We had a winner for the MG JEGAN. We're now giving away an HG powered gym as a backup prize. Hope the next promo code we use on your site is something about soup. What's up, Stereo Radio VA? Alright, so we got these shoulders done. Tempted to just plug these in. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I'm really liking this so far. There's been pork chop sandwiches to this home. Are you working on the full mechanics tonight too? I am. That's exactly what I'm working on. Next up, D27 and 28. This is probably, from the looks of it, maybe the elbow joint or something. Four more kits to complete the HD wood for Mercury kits. Pretty excited. Awesome. Still got to build up the legs and weapons, but we're almost there. Panel lining has been taking up a lot of time. There's a ton of surface detail in this kit. I think this kit would look great painted. Or even just panel lined and decaled and stuff. I wasn't planning on decaling it, but where it's not the it's not one of the HGs, it's a full mechanics, I might end up doing decals on it as well. I should see. I think we're getting the G rework decals in. I haven't tried those yet, so maybe I should try snagging a set of those and doing those for this kit on stream. Anyone else despise piecing together tubes and hoses? I always drop all the little pieces that go in the hoses. Socket 2.0s, but the hoses suck. I thought it was kind of neat the way they did the hoses, but they definitely, they're still kind of pain in the butt to sand them all and stuff. Get some water slides from FM Ariel. HG Origin, Zaku 1 legs are already much better than the Zaku 2 ones. I think they, hoses and stuff came up in a discussion when I was talking to the George and Nickel about judging for any mech. And just the fact that the hoses often don't look great because they're the pieces of segments of the hose are not always evenly spaced, how it doesn't really look great. Actually have a NEMech judges meeting with more of the judging team tomorrow afternoon. Looking forward to that. I want the LEDs for my phone mechanics aerial. Would you apply your kits that are loose? For example, my FM aerial foot bend is not the greatest. So there's a couple different options. The lazier option, I guess, is a product like the gun primer joint guard, which are basically little stickers that you can stick on the ball joints to help tighten them up. You can peel them off and reapply and stuff like that, so they're great as a non-permanent solution. A lot of other people will use anything from super glue to varnish top coat material to nail polish to even just paint to tighten ball joints. Obviously you got to let whatever product you use fully dry and cure before you try to reassemble, but I've heard of people having decent luck with those as well. Okay. Talking about gun primer. I got my gun primer Gus file this week. Glad it didn't get pushed back from the EPS thing. Yeah, it was such a relief that the strike itself appears to be called off. Alright, so let's figure out this next draw. Okay, so draw for the HG powered gym. Oh, I got a good question. Let's get an actual gun related question up here. So next draw, number from 1 to 200, and to answer the question, what is your favorite mobile suit from Stardust Memory? Since that's where the power gym is from. 1 to 200, favorite mobile suit from Stardust Memory. One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. You only ship to U.S. addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer and the number have been the same comment for a valid entry. 1 to 200. Favorite mobile suit from Stardust Memory, Jim Cannon 2. That one's pretty sweet. I never watched it. Come on, guys. You got Google. Stardust Memory is a short series too, so go watch it. It's not anywhere near as painful to try to get through as some of the other series that have like 40 to 50 episodes. I think it's only like 6 or 10 or something. Working my through everything. Only 40 plus years worth of content to go through, right? We finally started a couple weeks ago IBO because it's now on Gundam Info. What was the question? Favorite mobile suit from Stardust Memory? Tell some people aren't listening to the actual questions. You start making the rules involve knowing what the actual question was. It's a Gunpla weekend. That wasn't fun. Okay. I'm going to say the Gym's never not show up and start its memory at all. I don't think it did. Neither did the Gym Thunderbolt, for what it's worth. So Double 83 Rebellion about the show. Sorry, I was a little late. What was the question? The question is favorite mobile suit from Stardust Memory. Okay, I need D31. turn these into turn the question from a what's your favorite to one that's got a actual correct answer, and the correct answer be required or something. Okay. C1 and C2, 1 and 2. Homework, okay. Oh, seeing to come home more for the kids and the shows. Okay, where am I going here? I'm like losing my train of thought now. I'm starting to get tired. I feel like I've been really tired this week. Not enough sleep or something. Although I did sleep relatively well last night. Nick White. So Nick, since you're so adamant about people watching it, where's a good place to watch it? Good question. I've got it on DVD. It was one I bought back when I was trying to watch a bunch of stuff. I think I watched it the first time when my son was born, my second son. I actually should start figuring out when I want to try to watch late at night when the baby arrives, because I have a feeling I will be up late at night, at least occasionally. So I gotta clean this up well because it's gonna be visible. Nick, you're gonna watch Way again. I might. Although if I watch through it again, I need to do it with Kate, because I think there's a lot of Gundam Wing references she needs. But I need to like come up with all the movies and shows that I wanted to watch but never got a chance to, because I'll have an excuse to binge watch stuff. Watch Double O. I should. We watched Seed. I haven't watched Seed either. Makes me how wrong some of these answers are. Hey Nick, you're gonna get some third-party kits in stock. Depends on which ones. Any of the stuff that infringes an IP, we probably won't. But if any of the unique third-party designs and stuff, we very well might. Or nuclear. Yeah, I think their stuff doesn't directly infringe on any IP. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying this part, but I'm gonna call time. Okay, number 56. I don't... Oh, no. There's a few. Okay, so J of the 400.
Are you setting the car alarm off?
Huh?
Are you setting the car alarm off?
I don't think so.
Okay, then it's going off like every 5 seconds.
You got keys, you can take care of it, right?
I know, I'm just, if I get murdered down there, eventually. What the hell is going on?
Okay, anyway. Okay, so anyway, we had J the 400, we had Hobby Barbados, and Aggressive Platypus. Kate made a cameo. Break out the shotgun, right? Kate is real. Kate is real. Okay, so I got the 3 queued up here. Should do another interview with Kate again, maybe talking about this position we're trying to hire for. Hope her voice did. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I need got our virtual die here. It's a 6-sided die. We've got 3 people that all tied with 56. J the 400, Hobby Barbados, and Aggressive Platypus. I'm going to roll this die. If it comes up 1 or 2, J the 400 wins. If it's 3 or 4, Hobby Barbados wins. Barbados. If it's 5 or 6, Aggressive Platypus wins. Here we go with the roll. Number 6. So that would be Aggressive Platypus. Congratulations, Aggressive Platypus. You can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and we'll send that prize out this week as well. I'm sure I'm not sitting on my keys and setting off the alarm or whatever. I don't think we'll do, whereas we're 15 minutes from the end, I don't think we'll we'll queue up the other backup prize. We'll save that as a backup for next week. Got one other backup prize in the queue right now. Okay, wait, who do I send it to? support@mechawarehouse.com. Break out the sandpaper for this one. Very stubborn mold line here. Everyone is a winner if you have some soup. Just remember that, guys. If there's hair in the soup, I think especially if there's soup or if there's hair in the soup. It was fun. If I was able to stay most of the time tonight, you'll have a good night. See you later, Dakota. First gym, nice. I really like the gym design. I don't think I've actually built one yet, though. Hair and soup bonus prize. Hell yeah. Well, if you're like in a restaurant or something, you get hair in your soup, and you go and get your meal for free, or get some sort of comp, maybe. Enjoy the gym. I recommend buying the powdered or add-on weapon kit with it. Alright, sorry I'm late to the stream. I missed last week. Just got the FM aerial. I'm hyped, but I have to finish my bigger Pente first. How's that kit? Haven't got to that one yet. Thanks for a great stream. See you next Saturday night. See you later, Dylan. Got one gym kit, and as my skills have leveled up, I'm going to go back to repeatedly to add to it. Nice. Funny story about free. Mother went to get some 2 liters of soda from the local grocery store, and the kids can that messed up, and their receipt read for like $100 a pop, and it was like 2 foot long. Yeesh. I'm out, guys. Gonna watch some of the Twisted Metal all night. Everyone, see you later, Mad Mike. Which I end up just giving her them for free because no one could fix it. See you later, Wolfpack. Still get to build a gym. Close thing would be the Jesta. The Jesta's kind of a gym. Very gym-like, anyway. I hate when they put nubs on or near little ledges like this. There's always a little bit like left over too. Recently picked up the 1994 no-grade javelin from Victory. Excited to build the most distant member of the gym family. Okay. Oh, that's why that ledge sucks so much to take off, because I'm not supposed to remove it. Well, I guess I gotta do it on both sides now. That sucks. Which kits have you built, and which was your favorite? So let's see, I've done the Booger Bow, Ilfrith, Ariel, one of the Demi Trainers, Duels Galanza. I think probably the Ariel's my favorite. It's also doesn't have the RGM designation, but it's based on Gym Series Engineering, if I recall. So to see the battle between Leo Builder and Gym Builder from the Reddit, so many grunts. Create the kids to bed, gonna continue working the HG Thunderbolt full armor gun that I started last night. Ridiculous and over design, which is awesome. Can't go wrong with that. So I was supposed to keep that on there, that little detail, but moving it because I did it on the other side and I want to be symmetrical. So, yay, I guess. Nick, rest up. Serious, take care, all. See you later, Doug. I guess a lesson learned for double checking the instructions before snipping stuff. It's now custom. There you go. That's the spirit. My aerial will be like no other. Almost there. I'm going to finish up this part and the two armor pieces that go on it, and then probably call it a night myself. Looking forward to getting some sleep. Next week's stream will be what, like a week out from the event. I should put some thought into if we're gonna do something special for the stream the night before any mech, since that's coming up fast. That was part of my HE arrow when I built it, so I've never found it. Now she has custom battle damage. There you go. What part did you lose? Where's part G15, I think. It's a bummer. So I can't attach a right hand. Yeah, that's rough. Some parts are less painful when you lose them, because they're like hidden, or you can kind of make do, but wrist piece is kind of hard. All right, guys, gonna do some shipping and weather research quick. Have fun. Thank you for hanging out. Got a nub of a part on the RGM that ended up being where the gin arm cable connected. I ended up rebuilding it with the runner. Yeah, at least something like that you could probably manufacture a part or something. I'm trying to find it when I move furniture someday, right? You'll forget completely what it was for. You'll find it in 5 or 10 years. I'm seriously considering water slides for this now, with how it's coming out. All right. His leg peg shot down my shin to work at the bar, waiting for a WSD before I build mine. It deserves them. It seems like it's worthwhile. I think we got the G rework water slides coming in very soon. I think this coming week potentially, so I'll probably have to grab some, give G rework a try. All right. So these go up into here. So we got the upper arm attached. So next week we'll do the lower arm, hands, and then probably waist and then legs. Oh, down your sink. Ouch. Yeah, I wouldn't build near a drain. That seems like an accident waiting to happen. But so I think that's it for tonight. Made some good progress. Looking forward to continuing to build next week. So hopefully I'll see you all next Saturday. I'll be giving away something else that's good. Thank you to anybody that contributed via Super Chat and helping build up the backup prize pool and all that good stuff. Yeah, and don't forget, free ship 75 for free standard shipping on orders $75 or more to the continental US. Now go make sure Kate didn't get murdered. I will go do that. To go clear the garage and driveway. Go into Overwatch mode. Anyway, have a good evening all. See you next week, assuming I don't get taken out. And yeah.